What's up? Blessings, everybody. I hope everybody's feeling wonderful this morning. Listen, just as the sun has risen, so should your heart and your mind. You have the ability to overcome anything that you put your mind to. You have the ability to overcome anything that your heart's invested into, right? So today I want to stimulate your mind. I want to talk to your mind. I want to be more intimate with your mind. The reason is super simple. It's because you have enough things going on in your own personal life that I understand that it can become confusing at times. I understand that your situation may not make sense. I understand that you might encounter situations that you're frustrated by, right? Let's slow down just a little bit. Let me help you out. Let me talk to your mind. Let me spend some time with you, right? Today we're going to talk about success. I just want you to understand this. Success means an accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. So I understand that a lot of us want to become successful as if it's something to shoot for in terms of not being attained. That there has to be a ton of things that you have to do in order to be successful. And oftentimes we have the feeling of wanting to be successful, right? Meaning we're not satisfied where we're at, so we want to be in a different place or in a different position. And it kind of gives us the sense of once we're there, we're successful. So because it's important to have knowledge and understanding, we're going to spend some time with this word success. So the word success means an accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. There's two things that stand out in this word. The first thing is accomplishment, right? So let's spend some time with accomplishment. Accomplishment means, well, accomplishment is synonymous with effort. So in order to accomplish something, you have to do what? Make an effort. You can't accomplish anything in life without making an effort. You have to do. You have to act. You have to do. You have to act. I understand that your life is difficult. I understand that you're going through is a very difficult situation. I understand that nobody else knows what you're going through, but it's okay to act. You can do it. You can respond. You can do something, right? But before you do something, the most critical part in this definition of success is an accomplishment of an aim or purpose. You need to know what you want. You need to have a goal. You need to have something you're shooting for, a target, if you will, right? So if you're not feeling good about your current situation financially, set a goal and act on it. When you act on it, that's success. You feel that? Right? So if you're in a relationship right now and all you want for it is to change, you have to have a better understanding of what you want. You can't put that on somebody else. Slow down and think about it. What do you really want? Write it down if you have to. Once you understand what you want, make an effort. Act on it. I want us to communicate better. So the act is to learn how to communicate or to communicate. Practice what you preach. The other thing is, oftentimes we chase after everything, but we forget about God. We do. I've fallen into that before. I've also fallen into a situation where I'm constantly chasing after something and I lose sight of why I was even created. That's important to know. Why were you created? That's critical. You have to fully understand certain things in life in order to break through, right? So what do I mean by that? Well, some of us experience difficult times. Some of us experience challenging situations and challenging people. So if we lack the knowledge to approach a situation or a person, we're just shooting at the hip and hoping for something to happen. That's not really success because you don't really have an aim or a purpose and you're not acting on that aim or a purpose. So if you are facing a challenging situation with your partner from a career standpoint, financially, anything that seems to be challenging for you and you want to be successful in it, set yourself a goal. Aim for something. Set yourself a goal. It doesn't have to be a big goal. Sometimes it can be a realistic goal, right? So certain goals that I shoot for personally in my personal relationship is to, one, be a better communicator. I want to grow daily. I want to learn about communication. So that's one action. I can go do research online. Anything that you can think of, YouTube, Google, just Google how to communicate differently. Go to YouTube, watch videos if you're that type of learner. Talk to people, especially older people. They have a lot of knowledge and understanding. but nonetheless educate. That's what I want to do. I want to learn about communication. The second thing is I have to throw myself in there. Actually, I have to communicate, right? I'm a better learner from experience. One thing I've understand that in life. And with experience, you really get to be a part of what your purpose is. So if my purpose is to be a better communicator and I start to talk to people, I'm actually acting on it. That's success. That is success. So consider what your challenge is, make a plan, set a goal, set a target, act on it, right? Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't isolate yourself. Listen, the other thing that I want to spend some time with is, again, most of the videos that I make have to do with your mind because I understand the importance of a healthy mind. And I know that's very subjective in terms of like, what is a healthy mind? But let's just be clear about some things. The first thing we need to be clear about is that your mind matters. And because it matters, that means it has value. And anything in your life that has value, you take the time to better understand it, to spend time with it, and to appreciate it, right? And because we are doing this with our mind, we're understanding our mind, understanding our thoughts. We're taking time to appreciate our mind because it can create beautiful things. You also have to understand fundamental values, right? So fundamentally, if you are having difficulties with your mind, try thinking differently, right? So if you're looking, if you can think about one person that just, when you think of that person, he agitates you, and it's just like, oh my God, you know that person, that when you think of them, you feel it, right? So try this. Think of that person right now. You feel that? Probably not positive, right? Think about, what do you want differently in that situation? What do you want from that person? What do you want? What outcome do you want as it relates to the relationship with you and that person? What is the outcome? Do you want to feel peace? Do you want to feel a better sense of understanding amongst you two? Do you want to feel connected, right? Once you create that want or that goal, remember that. So if you want peace between you and this person, when you think of that person, think of peace. Don't think of them, think of peace. So this person, peace, 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 peace. This is what I want, is peace. So when I speak to them, I want peace. I want my words to have peace. I want to create peace. When I think of them, I want my thoughts to have peace. I want to create peace. Sometimes you have to meditate and go into a place, especially depending on the depths of that relationship you have with that person. But ultimately, you have a goal in mind, right? If you want to be connected with that person, I want to be connected with this person. I want to be connected with this person. So I need to understand why. Is there something that I'm missing within myself? No, I just feel that it's important to stay connected to people because people need one another. Okay? So if they need one another, what does that person need? Ask them, what do you need from me? Reach out to that person. What do you need from me? Is there something I can do differently that our relationship can work better? If they say no and there's nothing you can do and they don't want to work on it, my recommendation to you is to take time for yourself. Take time for yourself, seriously. Be careful not to chase things that don't want you, right? But that's kind of getting off track. So again, the whole idea of this conversation today is to bring to your mind the word success. It literally means an accomplishment, what is synonymous with effort, of an aim or a purpose, which is your why, the reason why you're created. So spend some time with that word today. Help somebody today. Help yourself today. And know this, you have value and you're wonderfully created. Be blessed.